It's always a different view how you see everything, so might as well do that. There we go, we're there. 9 to 9 times out of 100 they will eventually get round to you. So that's Walgreens there, another Walgreens. There's lots of those around here. A lot of those. I can smell food as well. It's the wrong time of the day for me to smell food because I still haven't quite gotten over breakfast yet, although it was a few hours ago since I did have breakfast, but I'm not ready to, my stomach's not in the mood for that quite yet. So the likelihood it's probably what do you think? I've come about 3/4 of a mile? A mile at maximum, because right down the end there I could see the I-4. Yeah, I can see that. And then from the I-4 to the International Drive is to the edge of International Drive is according to them is 1/4 of a mile. So here's your there's your public supermarket over there, and the other bits and pieces. There's a couple of restaurants over there. Oh, it's well worth a visit. If you're over here and the theme parks aren't for you, there's plenty of places to visit anyway. Anybody that hasn't been to theme parks and doesn't think it's for them, try them, because they're quite a different state of affairs than they are in the UK. It's quite a different thing. Even not to go on any of the rides is quite something. There we go. Plaza Venezuela. Little cypress trees there. Yeah, very good, very nice. Well, how much time has gone now? We are now 30.43. As I say, it's a little bit hazy today. There's nothing wrong with that, actually. There's probably slightly cooler than it would be if it was well, it's usually a cross between this is when I used to come in the past, it used to be a few days of hazy when I arrived, which is quite nice, and then after that, just coincidentally, it probably wasn't at all really, it just seemed to be completely blue skies then all the way through, especially one where you had to go back home again afterwards, and it was the sunniest of days. I'm not too bad now. There was a point in time where I used to come in and look at it. It used to be Sanford Orlando Airport. Used to go back to quite a lot. They used to be some deals there that would take you there. So it was a bit of a longer drive than it was to Orlando International. And take you back there, and I used to look out the window each time and watch the arrivals come in. That you could, because you're in the departure lounge, and once you've gone through all security, you could look out the window and see all the people arriving. I thought, that's where I was, 'cause it's only a small airport. I thought, that's where I came. And you cross over that crossing, and all those people are excited because they're just starting their holiday and everything. And I'm going home. But I always tell myself, I'd always say, look, I'll come back. I'm coming back. We're coming back. Yeah, I could do with a drink in a minute. Botox Cosmetic, $8.99 per unit. Oh, I don't know what that means. $8.99 per unit. Goldfinger's Aesthetics and Plastic Surgery. So this is the side of the lake I mentioned. I don't know if I can get down to here at all. I don't want to walk down too far because it's on a bit of a slope here. So this is, and it could still contain alligators. So I'm very careful here as well at the same time. It often has up signs, but there's a very good likelihood in here it will contain alligators. I'll bet you it does. It's right off the beaten track. I'm looking to see if I can see any. So I don't want to go too far in there. I don't want one of them jumping out of the water and seeing just how far they can run or not. Because the first thing, well, there is something in the water there, but I don't think I can see an alligator yet. No, I'm pretty certain they tend to make their way over here. I've seen a gigantic one, film of somebody filming one, an absolute humongous one walking over a golf course. He wasn't bothered about anyone else. They kept their distance and they zoomed in on him, but he was a massive one. Very old. He had lots of things attached to him that over a period of time they get very old. Very old. FedEx offices. Possibly flats they are over there. I really don't know. Could be. So normally they put signs up. Beware of snakes and alligators. If they can put it like this, if they can get into a Disney World, a major tourist area, which they try their hardest to keep them out, they'll certainly sure get into somewhere like this. That'll be no problem at all. So I believe that's Sandlake itself. I'm sure it is. I'm sure that's the actual Sandlake itself. As to what it's this has to be here because there's no crossing here, so it has to be here. I walk to the centre part here. I don't know if I can get here, whether people have seen me or not. You can find yourself in rather hot water for jaywalking here, doing like running, stopping cars, and running in the middle and things like that. It's very busy here, but it is an offence over here, and you can find yourself being fined for that offence. I guess if you were drunk and disorderly, you find yourself locked up in jail for the night as well. So yeah. So it was over there, where it says Mattress One over there, Flippers, Pizzas, and whatever that travel insurance is. That over that side there, that was where the Days Inn was along here. and that was yes, that wasn't very expensive, and it was quite a nice place. It was just as good as any of them along International Drive. It was just cheaper if you're on a budget. You get what you pay for, really. If you want something a little bit more nicer, you pay out for it. But if you're looking, if your money's a bit tight, go out of season. That's one of the first things I would say to you. Go out to travel out of season. That's the McDonald's I remember. That's a 24-hour one. 24-hour actually only if I think if you oh, feel that breeze. That's quite a breeze, that is. Fiberlink. Oh, there we go. See, so the next turning will take you. I think I said that, didn't I? To Universal Studios. I just want to check see now if you're making a turn around here. Yes or not. So the next left, there you go. You can see it. I was going to say in black and white, in white and green. Universal Studios, and it isn't far. And I've already walked it a few times from here anyway. Bank of America. There we go, Bank of America. Very squarish modern builds. I quite like a lot of how it is. I do like antique-y old buildings and things like that, but I must admit, to be honest, I'm rather drawn to a wider, nice, breathy, open space like this. I like the modernistic world because, you know, I spent a long time, and I'll be going back to it as well, the world of the past. And there's nothing wrong with that, but a lot of people do tend to live in the past and not in the present day. Their minds are still living in the past. And I have to admit, I'm quite guilty of doing that as well myself. But you have to embrace not so much the future, but the here and now, really, what there is available, what you can do now. So this is quite nice. This is, yeah, there's Turkey Lake Road there, so Turkey Lake will take you up to Universal that way, yeah. On this side down to Disney. What's it say on here? Just want to check this. It's 40.42 minutes. 40 minutes, 0.42 seconds. School bus is going down. There's points, and I'm quite unsure where it is, but if a school bus stops, I don't know if it has hazards on or whatever like that, but you must not overtake them. Anybody wanting to find out, just need to press the manual. I think someone's already done it, but I'm going to do the same anyway, because you can never really be quite sure. There we go. Anybody wanting a highway code about here? I had real trouble trying to find one. I looked on the internet. Where's there a highway code? Why doesn't something somewhere tell me where that highway code is? And I think you'll find them as being road handbooks. I think they come under handbook, because I downloaded a PDF of the. I should download it again. I should put something on the side so that people can see where to download it from. And I think they're actually called handbooks, road handbooks, car handbook of Florida. Keep doing your Google searches there, you'll find it. And you'll be able to download it for free of charge of whichever state you're going into. Some of them are pretty much similar to each other, but there might be just one or two. There we go, ready to walk. 2 changes one or 2 different changes to the state you have to be in at the time. So it's always worth, if you're driving in the, even as a pedestrian, it's worth getting a highway code. No. Sorry. Where were you looking for?
I'm trying to find Verizon. I was following my phone, but my phone's dead now.
Oh, right. Horizon. I don't know what Horizon is.
Verizon's the phone.
Oh, Verizon. Oh, I see. No, I don't actually. No. One of the people in here will know anyway.
Yeah, I was told 3 blocks
Yes.
from that red light on the other side.
Could very well be. Keep asking. There's a McDonald's just coming up there. They might even know. So there's I might have seen it on the way because I've just been filming really. So it might have been one. I'm sure I do recall seeing it possibly on that side. What's it to do with? Phones, is it?
Yeah.
There was someone that repairs, that actually repairs, there's a guy standing in the middle of the road that repairs computers and things like that, and it's over that side.
It's on that
yeah,
side.
it looked, and it could very well be what you just mentioned there.
Well, I really do appreciate
but
it.
I think there's going to be something more that you're going to want. And I think it's on the right hand side, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Like I said, they sent me this direction. My phone went dead and I was heading this way. And then the phone went dead.
Right.
So I lost it.
Well, I was just doing a talk on this about
Heading in the right direction.
just about opposite Publix, just about there. You've got Publix on this side, just about that set of buildings there that's all white. Underneath.
I bet I'm going to walk right into it.
Oh yeah. I think you will do. Yeah, it's not far really. It's about 10 minutes up there, 5-10 minutes just up there on that set of buildings right up there. And I'm sure I saw that name that you just mentioned now.
Thank you.
Anyway, but I'm sure you're going to be closer to it anyway up that way. Take care anyway.
Thank you.
Oh, that's all right. Oh, that's all right. I'm sure that's what I saw. What did he say? Verizon? I feel really rotten if I've just sent him the wrong way. He's just gone for a whole walk up there and hasn't found. But it looks, if there's somebody that fixes computers, there's a very, very good likelihood they'll be able to fix a phone. Foods market. Yeah, because when something's gone down and you need it, I mean, we all need. Unfortunately, we do. We very much need our phones now. Very much. There we go. You can see the slingshot over the back there. So that will now take you right the way around in a circle and bring you round over the bridge on this side, head down towards Disney. In fact, there's a sign there, and this isn't the only place that does it. I get cross when they do it in the UK as well. It's covered. You can barely see it. If you're driving along, they need to cut this back so that people can see it. It's an important sign so that you know where you're going. Oh, yes, it's this side if you want to go down to Disney. Isn't it? Yes, it would be. It will be this next, well, it's this next one. I can tell you now, this sign that is covered up says Orlando Disney World. No, Orlando is straight up, right? Disney World, I can tell you, has got an arrow. I can just see through these trees to the right, okay? Tampa also to the right, so they're both to the right. We can't see that. That's not good. That's not good at all. So it's literally, if anybody's coming along here, if you're coming back this way, the other side of the road, you go round that way, over there, where they're all going on that side of the road, and then head round that circular thing to come over the bridge. If you're coming this way, this is the road you need to take you down to the I-4, because you're heading this direction to Disney World and Tampa. And Space Canaveral, etc. And probably the airport. Yeah, I think you can. I think you'd actually be better off heading up towards the International Drive area. Now, there's no button presses, so yes, this is a slip road. Make sure there's nothing coming at all. No, there's not. It's just a short one. And there we go. So really, once you get under this, once you get to the other side of this There we go, they're all on their way down that way where I just mentioned. That's where you should be going. So I hope this is helpful to people. They've got signs on the top. I can't get that. It's just not going to show really. Speed limit 40. I'll make sure that you do stick to your speed limits here. They will be really strict on anybody breaking that. They do tend to. If it says 40, then and it's 40 mile per hour. Yeah, it's not 40 kilometers. It's 40 mile per hour. When you go onto the I-4, you tend to find that it's probably travelling at 50 mile per hour. At points it might be 60, but I don't think it's, I'm not sure if there might be states out there that will let you go up to 70, but unlike in the UK, which I know people complain about, on the dual carriageways there and on the motorways you can go 70 mile an hour. Here it's 60, and in some cases 50 as well. I know around these areas it's about 50, probably because there's a lot of slip roads and people indeed do stick to that. So there we go, we've got one more crossing to make here. And these people have now come, I know you've heard this before, these people have come from Disney area. Sun's gone in now, it'll come back out again in a minute. Pepsi. This is all out. This is only one way out, so you can cross. There's nothing coming there now. They're coming, but by the time. So yeah, I can guess you can use your head if you find that literally is free for you to move and you've got enough time to do it and you're not going to cause anybody to brake or swerve, I guess, or panic in any sort of way. I guess you can cross. But I would recommend that you do press that button and give that a chance as well. $3.34, so that's more or less the same as, yeah, that's the same price as over there. This is, so here we go, you got your Golden Corral over here, KOBE, Japanese Steakhouse, AC Bar Visit Orlando, I think that's an information place. You got the Shell Garage, which we just passed over there, big McDonald's, biggest McDonald's, which I find absolutely incredible that it's supposed to be the biggest. I think I don't know if it's the biggest McDonald's or it's got the biggest gaming section upstairs. I don't know. It's big, I can tell you that. And half a dozen stars and striped flags flying there. I find that quite a lot here. They are a very proud country. But I think this, I'll be honest, all this and what I've just seen looks much more pleasant to the eye, to my eye, than what I see at home in the UK. And that's kind of unfair to say that really, because there are a lot of wonderful places to look at, but I've seen a lot of places there, even in the country, in different places. I just quite like this. I like the diversity of it as well. So I'm going to make a crossing back now. Perkins restaurant there. So here we go, back to International Drive now. So we've been up through past the Dr. Phillips area. So it's obviously an area. People, locals and the likes will be able to tell you more about that and what's happening there. It's all pressing buttons here, isn't it? The walk cost me absolutely nothing, and I think that's not bad at all. So let's press the button. Wait. Yeah, cost me absolutely. Oh, there we go, and I can go now. That was in my favour, wasn't it? Yeah. And then I need to check. Oh, when I get back, I need to check the laundry. Checked because I put my my washing through. That's really put everything into perspective now, isn't it? And this is where we started. And now I'm going to use the McDonald's car park area. Just no, I won't actually. No. This will be fine. That's it. This is roughly back where we started. There we go. So you can run it right back to the beginning and do the whole thing again if you want to. Thanks very much for watching. Do subscribe to my channel so you'll be up to date with all my latest. And I will see you all again very, very soon on YouTube. But please don't forget to subscribe, comment as well if you want to. Take care. Thank you very much. Cheers.